Ah, bird song. No bunnies, but we got bird song. Oh, good morning. It's 4:46 a.m. It's 67 degrees Fahrenheit and 96% humid. Intermittent showers. That's your morning weather report. Today's number is 7. That's for David Lynch, the famous director who passed away recently. God, I love David Lynch. He had this really cool YouTube station where he would do a weather report. And these like, of course, they were a little absurd. And today's number is 13. In that voice of his, with the hair, and it's just great, you know. Good morning and welcome to your day. This is Live and Learn, the morning gratitude list. You live, you learn, you accept, you go forward. You don't repeat. You know, if you've learned from it. Well, if it's... Hello, Burb. I am tired. I did not get a good night's sleep last night. I do thank the Lord, though, for as much sleep that I did get. I am grateful and blessed. Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, where we start off our day with a gratitude list, which has really helped me improve my own life. I suffer from the chronic mopies, the chronic angries, and the chronic lonelies, and I have all my life. And this gratitude list has been the best, coping mechanism I've ever learned in order to deal with that kind of stuff. Sorry. And so I start off my gratitude. I have a format for my gratitude list. I started off with what I call the foundation. It's a set of daily reminders. It's almost achieved a point of mantra. And I already have a mantra. There's always room for more, kind of like blessings and gratitude. And that's just how I start the list. I got 11 different things, and I repeat them because I'm doing the whole wax on, wax off Karate Kid method of Miyagi-Do Karate. And you'll build up an emotional, spiritual, and psychological muscle memory. So you're strong enough to carry this out. I am grateful for my family, for my friends, for my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single man my age, my sobriety, and whatever form that takes today. With its peaks and its valleys, its highs and lows, its wins and losses. It's the road that I'm choosing. And I am most grateful for the U.S. military, for all the active service members, for the veterans, and especially those who paid the ultimate sacrifice with their lives to protect our nation, our borders, our culture, our way of life, the American way, the American dream. We're still the best idea ever in history. It's still the best country ever in history. I know. Everybody's got its problems. Well, compared to like Europe and China and Russia and India, we're 250 years, we're 249 years old, literally. We're kind of like teenagers. So, are we done growing? Are we done learning? Are we done revolving? What was the American Revolution? Can we also look at revolution in another definition where it keeps going? It's another turnaround, another. And as I'm looking at the bank clock, it says it's 63 degrees, or is it 69? A 3 and a 9 look pretty similar from this distance. No, it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. 4:50 a.m. Here from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, third stone from the sun, in the solar system, located in the located in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, in our local group of galaxies, in the Virgo cluster of galaxies, within the even larger Laniakea supercluster of galaxies, inside the known universe, which could be just one terracotta tile in a grand mosaic that we have yet to be realized, yet to be plumbed, measured, understood. Multiverse of all possibilities. That's right. He's weird. Yeah, I didn't get a good night. I am grateful for a good night's sleep, and I'm always most grateful for that notion after I've had a terrible night's sleep. Because, I mean, to know thyself, And I know I need a decent sleep. I was having panic and anxiety. It happens. This hasn't happened in months, and I'm very grateful for that too. I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2020 after a traumatic experience, losing my best work friend. We were putting out lunch. Yeah, dropped dead of a heart attack. And ever since then, I get these I get this life-changing panic and anxiety. So I'm blessed and grateful to have a doctor. I'm blessed and grateful to be able to ask for help when I need it. I'm blessed that I have the wisdom to ask for help and not just, ignore things and pretend everything's okay, There's a lot there. There's a lot there to be grateful for. Not only do I have 11 things, I roll out of bed 3:47 a.m. daily, and I already got 11 things to be grateful for. I roll out of bed, I put on a kettle, I prep my little but solid breakfast. I make my bed. I'm overthinking too. I overthink. I still do. But my mantra and gratitude have really helped me with that churn of overthinking. I threw my flannel sheets in the wash last night. It was finally time to switch the sheets, and so I put the sheets and the pillowcases in the wash. And I got a system at home because it's if I'm going to have the air conditioner on, I can't have the windows open, of course. And when I'm running the dryer, which is in my den, I need to have the windows open and the ceiling fan so it properly exhausts. Live and learn. I've actually, spent too much time in that room while the dryer was on and really caught the whammy of noxious fumes. It's really unpleasant, let me tell you. It took a few days to shake that off too. And so I threw the sheets in the dryer this morning, cracked the window, put on the ceiling fan. Halfway through, you gotta shake out your sheets because things can bunch up in the corners of the elastic corners of the mattress sheet. That happens. And the top sheet, just it can bunch up and snarl. So you just help it out. You just give it a good shake, and then you put it back in. So leaving the house, it's the cycle has less than 10 minutes left, and I'm oh no, now I'm overthinking. I left the dryer on before I left. I do that too. I put the dryer on, and I go out to go shopping or something. To be out of the house while, to decrease exposure to noxious fumes. I hope the bus didn't forget about us. It'll be here. Well, allegedly. I'd look up on the bus tracker, but you can't close. You can't when you're shooting a video on iPhone. You can't do more than one thing at once, unfortunately. But I remain grateful. I remain blessed. And it just, and of course, with all of this positivity, there is reality. Of course, I'm troubled. Not in a kind of like, oh, that's a troubled boy sense. No, I just have things on my mind. Things are going on, external and internal. You know, this, that, and the other thing. And I guess it's how you deal with things. And that matters most, you know. But still, it's like, you can tell yourself everything's going to be okay, everything's okay, as much as you want. And, but still, once the PTSD gets triggered, once it kicks in, it has to work itself out. It becomes biological. Oh wow, 5:47, 4:57. So, perhaps we should start walking. We're gonna start walking. Oh shit! Sorry. I know there's a bus stop up here, just in case it comes around the bend. Oh well. Here we are, we're walking. The Fusion Kitchen, I haven't been to yet. The tailor, I could definitely use some new buttons on this coat or that coat. And breathe. Breathe in and pass gas. I love my mom. And she was full of isms. I call them Mo-isms. Live and learn, sew buttons, breathe in, pass gas. You know, those are 3 of them. Girl, here's the bus stop. At a Dunkin's. The next bus stop is at the lights. Sometimes, when I was younger, I would do something called beat the bus. Beat the bus. Can you beat the bus? Well, we'll find out today. I put on my Match.com page, ladies, if you want to hack to meet someone blue-collared, go to a Dunkin's at 4:35 in the morning, and it's filled with neon green and orange wearing construction workers. Oh, there's the bus. Now we're running. Good morning. No, ladies first. Sorry, I'm old-fashioned. That hasn't happened in a while. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, I'm well. How are you today?
Good, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, you have that. They wouldn't lock me in on the bus I had, and then they moved me to get another bus at the last second.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Yeah. I know, it feels so much better.
Well, I got a little jog in, huh?
It feels much better.
Get your blood going. I can really use it with like. I'm so grateful I got a little bit of sleep. And that I can really kind of cope better with the endless churn, especially with worry. Good morning. And like I always make a big deal of hope and worry, but you're a human. Hope and worry naturally happen to you. It's like sunrise and sunset. They're just part of a day. How can you get rid of hope and worry completely without radical reprogramming?
I didn't wake up last night, that's why I have to wake up at least once every hour.
Federal Avenue.
That's good to get get your motor running, get your blood flowing. You know, I'm a little overweight.
Stop request.
Get some steps in. Oh, I haven't worn my Apple Watch in a dog's age.
Oh, okay, yeah, right, I like that.
Birchnell Street. Quincy Adams Station. Red line and bus connection.
Here we are.
Yeah, right, I know, I remember that. Hey, they were battling out in court with him.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
All right, there's the bus. Say, everyone say goodbye to the bus. Bus. Three cheers for the bus driver, the bus driver, the bus driver. Three cheers for the bus driver. We love him so much. He pushes the clutch and the toilet goes flush. Is that a bunny? That's a bunny. We've achieved bunny this morning, kids. It's a wee one. Maybe it's the same wee one who's been like looking after us all this time. So yeah. And it's not about ignoring your worry or ignoring your troubles. You have to run them or they run you. You have to run your thoughts or your thoughts will run you. I know that sounds like some kind of vicious binary, but in a way it kind of that's the way it works. I didn't make it. I may have made up the wording, but it's not like I discovered any new land or a new element. I just Oh, you're welcome. After you. Whew. It's a little hot. Well, it's not that hot. It's humid. And I technically have a couple of layers on. I got like my rain jacket on.
I think you're overdressed.
I think, well, it's the weather called, it's just, under this I got a t-shirt, so if I got short sleeves on, then this thing's going to feel funny on my arms, because it's like, the cold goes right through. Why, thank you. Well, about 6 or 7 minutes, not late, but off time, I guess. Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Going up. Oof. Yeah, look at that shiny head of yours, Sol. Well, yes, it's like a pressure cooker. And I do have an extra layer on. And I gotta take it off. Because I'm starting to stifle in this thing. Well, thank you so very much for tuning in this morning for Live and Learn, the Morning Gratitude Show. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're running your problems and not letting your problems run you. You can hear the baby pigeons, can't you? And that's about it. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. And here's to you, my little loves, with blessings from above. Let the day begin. Here's to you, my little loves, with blessings from above. Now let the day begin. Let the day begin. Let the day start. Do, do, do. All right. Have a wonderful day. Be grateful. Let me know in the comments section what you're grateful for. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we got Street Smarts for the Single Soul coming a little later today, I believe. And you have a wonderful day. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. I'm going to towel off now. All right. You have a good one. Bye-bye.